One.
Welcome back, y'all.
What's up, y'all?
Did you want to start first?
Nope, too late. We already started. There we go.
Anyway,
I like when you start because my brain freezes. But
it's like a long ass pause.
Anyways, welcome back, guys. Season 3, episode 2. Hopefully, you already caught up with episode 1.
Yep.
So we're not gonna keep reminding y'all. Y'all know the routine.
Y'all know why y'all here. Watch the fucking episode before you start watching this.
And don't ask us where to find it.
Don't
do that. But anyways, we're excited for today's episode.
I'm so excited. I'm really actually excited for this episode because I'm gonna die.
Oh, I'm actually excited to see what you're going to come up with because I don't know what you wrote.
All right, so this is one of the topics that I really do not want to talk about. And Peggy insisted on it, so I thought we would make it fun by making it into a drinking game. And so here we are.
So if there are any technical difficulties, just know that,
we drunk.
These bitches got drunk at that point. That's why. We fucked up.
We fucked up.
Literally.
Guys, sorry, I have to fix my mic. You might hear some feedback.
So today's topic is are you telling or are you drinking? Not drinking, drinking. Okay.
I'm back, y'all.
Okay. Like, what is wrong with this girl?
Anyways, here we are. All right. So today's topic is all about sex. Let's talk about sex with me. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and bad things that may be. And this bitch don't want to chime in. They want to leave me hanging. That's fine.
Anyway, sing to you.
We're not going to start the podcast off like that. Bruh, can I sing to you? Alright, so before I get ahead of myself, because I feel like I'm going to get toasty, I did not eat a proper balanced breakfast.
Oh, I had the leftovers from last night because I knew.
I did too, but it was worse.
Even after you remixed it?
No, I didn't remix it because I didn't have time.
See.
So
she said it got worse.
It got worse.
You know how food when you let it settle in the fridge, it tastes
a little better? No, it got worse.
She said it got worse.
We went to Mastro's, our favorite restaurant, last night, and
this one want to be fancy and order it.
I want it to be different. I was like, I always come in, I get steak or something, or fish. I was like, let me try their pasta.
No. They're known for it to be a steakhouse. Stick with the steak.
I'll never make that mistake again, ever. But anyways, so we're talking about sex, but we're going to make it interesting by asking each other questions that are sex related. Funny, serious, intimate. I guess the premise of this game is if you choose not to answer these questions, you have to take a shot. You can't run around the question. No. You gotta answer the question.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna pour you a shot now because I already know.
Shut up.
You know what time it is.
I like that little noise the liquor makes when you first pour it.
Right. It just makes you happy.
Make sure put it by the mic so they can hear it.
Oh wait.
You gotta pour it a certain way so they can hear the gloop.
Bruh, ASMR.
See, you hear that? That gloop, 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 gloop.
No, I'm done. Alright, let me get this one in.
Mine's
do
you
the glow?
Because that's the first pour when you first crack it open because of the air.
That was my failed attempt at ASMR. Anyways. Okay, I'm ready. So do you want to go first?
No, you go first.
Oh, fucking Christ. I'm going to keep it easy, okay? I'm going to do the this or that situation, right?
Okay.
Lights on or off?
Off.
Boring. On, off, ring lights, all of it.
Well, you didn't give me an option for both, but I prefer off, but I don't mind doing both.
Why? Okay, wait. Why would you prefer off and not on?
Cause I don't know.
It gives it like sex appeal, like that intimate, and sexy time.
Nigga already see me naked during the day. Ain't nothing different. Like my boobs, they gonna be bigger at night.
You never know. They can give off an illusion, a little silhouette. All right, I asked the first question, so you go.
Okay. Quickie or longer sex?
Ooh. It depends on the time. I honestly, let's be fair, I don't think I've ever had a quickie. Like a real quickie. Ever.
Really?
Nope. When I think of quickie, I'm thinking like max 5 minutes.
It should be no longer than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I like them. They're kind of exciting and fun.
Well, let me take that back. Let me take that back. When I think of quickie, I think of like we intended to have a quickie, like that was our intention. But there was never a conversation like, oh, let's get a quickie in before we go out. So I always just like, let's have sex, and sometimes it's 5 minutes, and sometimes it's
like for me, it's like we know we have somewhere to go, or either one of us have somewhere to go, and I'd be like, babe, let's get a quickie in real quick before
You want to tell that joke?
Oh, the Dioko joke. Let me put my dick in here before you step out. Yo, that shit was funny. But yeah.
Okay, that was your question?
Yes.
Quickie?
Yes.
I like longer sex. I want to. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna do a marry, sex, kill, but 2 versions. Okay, marry, sex, kill. Who do you want to marry? Who do you want to have sex with? And who do you want to kill? Kofi. You know who Kofi is?
What about
the dude from? He was on Insecure at one point. You know what I'm talking about, Kofi?
Oh, okay. Shut up. Go ahead.
Kofi, Daniel Kaluuya. Please, I don't know his last name. Or Damson Idris. Marry, sex, kill.
Oh, you got all the chocolate dudes on there?
It's the second one's gonna be hilarious. But the
I
first
love chocolate man. My man is chocolate.
Anyways. Alright, bitch. Just go on.
Mary would probably be
Kofi.
Okay.
Marry Kofi.
What was the second one?
Daniel Kaluuya.
No, the marry, kill, fuck, or?
Yes, marry, kill, fuck.
Okay, who I would kill? Probably Daniel Kaluuya, but
I mean, this is all hypothetical.
Yeah, but yeah, I would kill him, but I would fuck Damson Idris.
Damus. Okay, that's not the order that I would have gone. I would kill Damson.
Oh.
And I'll tell you why in a little bit. Marry Kofi because he's such a little sweetheart. And then fuck Daniel because he's older, so he probably has a lot of sexual experience and knows how to fuck. Right? But the reason why I say kill Damson, and it's all because of like a recent discovery. I was listening to a podcast where someone mentioned how Damson is now like has a big head. Like he thinks he's better than everybody. He doesn't really like the people that he was cool with in the beginning is no longer cool with. Like he'll like ignore you at a party. So it's just like I don't like that. I don't like that. You got a little bit of fame and now you think you're better than thou? No. So that's why I killed Damson. And he's a baby. Like what sexual experience do you have?
How old is he? I don't think.
In comparison to the 3, he's the youngest. I think he's probably like 20. I'm lying. I don't know how old he is. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Kofi's just like, you could tell he's going to be like a sweetheart.
Yeah, he'll rub my toes when I get off of work and have rose petals everywhere.
Anyways, okay, I'm going to save the second one for last.
Okay. Foreplay or straight to the point?
Foreplay for sure. I get old. I'm older. Like, I need...
time.
I need you to butter me up. Like, I don't need you to be like, just stick it in dry and shit. Like,
oh, no, that is the most annoying thing ever. For me, I like foreplay, but it depends. You know how, like, in a sense, you were already horny and maybe there was already a built-up prior, so when you guys get home or wherever it is that you guys decide to fuck, it's like you get straight to the point. Yep. So there's no need for the foreplay because you was already at that peak.
But that's technically foreplay, though. Like, you're doing everything to get in the mood.
Well, what if you're already horny without them saying anything? Just them looking at you.
How the fuck you just get horny? Like, niggas just activate at 6 o'clock? Like, what happened?
It's hormones, girl. And
exactly, but he might have done something unintentionally or intentionally.
Okay, maybe unintentionally. Sometimes, I can't speak for all women. Sometimes, when I look at my man, just looking at him, maybe the way he's dressed at that particular moment, he looks really, really good. I'm like,
oh. Let me put this vagina on you.
Yep. Let me put this pussy on your sideburns before you go. before you leave date. So sometimes just he won't even say anything. Just me looking at him, and I'm like, oh my god, he looks good right now. Like that just turned me on without him even touching me or saying anything.
Yep.
So that's what I meant. But like foreplay, yes, like you gotta be into me, touch me, do all that good stuff.
I want the full on experience.
Yes.
Because I feel like the orgasm is just better after that. Like,
and I think like it may be more powerful too.
Yep.
Because when you're building to that moment.
Yep.
Yes. That's
okay. So my next question for you was, what has bad sex taught you?
I guess, I don't know about honesty, because there's people I didn't say that their sex was like, maybe because I wanted to protect their ego, and I know men and their ego when it comes to sex is like they think like their shit's the bomb, and it's really not. You're like, I want to go home, but
I want to go
home. But I think it's taught me now that I'm older to be, especially if it's someone that I care for and I'm with, to be honest about what I'm not satisfied about, or I didn't like that experience, or
get shit on, get shit on, get shit on, your ass, your ass.
Let them know the shit hurts. Can you stop? Type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, let them know, because if they get offended, then obviously we shouldn't be having sex. But they know, like, okay, she doesn't feel comfortable, or she didn't like that experience. Let me try to do better. And it's all about approach. Like, you can't just outright tell the person, especially if someone nigga, that shit was whack. Like, of course they're gonna receive.
Yeah, like if you're coming off like aggressive as fuck, like just trying to like downplay his game. I think what we fail to realize is every woman and every man is different. So certain positions, certain ways of having sex, you know what I mean? It's different. So you're not, just because you like this specific position, it's probably not best for that partner. And so you just kind of have to figure it out. But I feel like if you want to have the best sex of your life, I would want someone to tell me like, hey, I really like when you did this. I prefer you don't do that. Because,
and you know what just popped into my head? I know you're probably gonna realize. Let's preface this by saying, and I like Jessica's little title because she loves saying that word. We're all adults here. We're all grown. And another thing is, whether it's a fuck buddy or someone you're linking up with, especially if it's someone you're looking at you don't care for, please use protection. And if it's someone that you're gonna consistently have sex with, both of y'all will get tested, get checked out. And if y'all choose to use protection, that's on y'all. If y'all don't, then that's also whatever. Because we know STD's still out here, HIV, AIDS is still out here. Them things did not disappear. We're all adults, but please get checked out. Don't play games with people's livelihoods out here. But that's what I wanted to, like, yeah, we're talking about sex. We're not just saying just jump anybody's bones for whatever reason, but just be safe and be healthy. Like,
I should have been prefaced in the beginning, but I agree with you. I feel like that's not talked about enough. Like safety and just like trusting your partner and trusting yourself, regardless of what that person might make you feel. Like some guys are like, come on, it feels better without the condom. If you're not comfortable with that shit, don't say no.
And if he
pressures you,
the moment someone's forcing you to do something that you do not want, you know in the back of your head, like, this is not what I would want to do, and you know you wouldn't do it to somebody else, you need to get out of there, because that's giving me rapey vibes already. Like, I don't want this. I don't want that.
Oh, bananas and chicken.
Bananas and chicken.
That's why.
But no, like, we should have said it in the beginning, but, you know, we was excited about the topic. But, you know, if someone's making you feel uncomfortable, making you do something you don't want to do, or they keep going around in circles about when it's time to go get tested, even if you guys don't do it together, but go get tested to make sure both parties are good.
See, my trust will not allow me to do it separately. We're doing it together.
Like, we're going to go in there together. There's a lot of free clinics out here that you can literally walk in or make an appointment and go in and get tested.
Okay. I think we should cheers to that.
Yes.
Let's take a shot.
Cheers to healthy sex lives.
Yeah. Fuck me. Not what you sound like a fucking gorilla. Anyways.
Ooh, child.
I don't even know who was the last question.
I think you had asked.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait, can I answer my question?
Oh, yeah, you did ask. Go ahead.
You're always trying to cut me out of the conversation.
Sorry, go ahead.
What has bad sex taught me? That faking it is not helping anybody but the person who's about to bust a nut. Like, I remember I used to be a pro at faking it. Like, because I didn't know how to tell someone, like, I like it like
my
this.
question, but go ahead.
I like it like this, or I don't like it like that. And then when I started being more vocal, but in like a constructive criticism, because I wanted both of us to experience great sex, it only enhanced the sex. Like, I realized what I truly do and do not like by speaking up. And yeah. So why the hell can he get a nut and I can't get a nut? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
So you were kind of leading to the question that I was going to ask. Have you ever faked the orgasm?
I was a pro at that shit, bitch. You couldn't tell the difference.
Yes, I have. And then being asked, oh, did you nut? And I'm like, yep. As I'm rolling my eyes because it wasn't satisfactory.
Irritated.
And I think part of it too, I can even be mad at the person at that time. We were both young, not saying we were like 13 or anything, but we were in the early 20s. And I think a lot of times men in that time in their lives, a lot of them, not all, you know, some of them are in this selfish moment, like, you know, they're trying to get a nut, but not understanding the female anatomy. It takes us a little bit longer to orgasm, so that's why we want the foreplay.
You know why men do perform the way they do during sex? It's because porn taught them.
That's another thing too.
The ones that are acting out sex scenes, they're not even fucking enjoying it.
No.
I found out that some porn stars who are on their period put sponges up in their vagina to soak up so they can have sex.
They still have sex during their period? Like
they can if they're scheduled to do it because it's a schedule.
Oh shit! I know.
There's so many things that people don't realize. Like Yep.
And you guys have to understand too with porn. And I get it, a lot of people and a lot of men, that's their first interaction with sex, especially at a very young age. They don't know any better. And you know, part of it, our parents from the older generation never really, not all of them, but majority of them never really sat down and gave us the real sex talk. We were just told, I remember, you know, when I get my first period, I was just told, oh, little boys ain't supposed to play with me down there. I'm going to get pregnant. All right, cool.
Yeah.
But sex ed was through school. Right? I used to hear the girls around my age talking about the sex experiences and what they were doing and stuff like that. And I already knew at that age in my life that don't sound right. But obviously I had to learn on my own. But I knew in the back of my mind, I don't want to catch something that I can't get rid of. So protection is always a must. And two, I don't want to get pregnant.
Yeah.
I want to get pregnant. I don't want to catch something that I can't get rid of. But I wasn't taught, like, you know,
I don't want to catch something, period.
Yes. And, you know, the mindset is, you know, wait till you're married to have sex. Like, I grew up on, that's what most of us, some of us who grew up in a religious household, that's what we grew up on. Or even if your parents weren't religious, your parents just told you, you shouldn't be having sex at this age. But sit down and talk to me and why I shouldn't be having it at this age. Because, one, my mind is not fully developed. As women, we may think we're in love when we're really not. Because we usually get the tendency of we're more emotional. So when we have sex with someone, we think this person really, really like us, but in the end, they really don't. They just wanted to get something out of it, which was the sex, right? So for me, I have faked it, but then I started realizing, like, no, I want to bust a nut too. Like,
I want to enjoy this as much as you
do. So even if maybe I didn't bust a nut during penetration, but you know, giving me head or something.
Although not common, right? Men also fake orgasms too.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, not as common as women, but definitely they do that.
Yeah. So
I didn't think it was possible. But
me neither. I thought it was us women faking it because it takes us so long to get to that peak.
Yeah.
So you just go along with it like, oh yeah, I did it. No, Tim will, but you didn't bust no nut.
Nigga dry as Sahara Desert.
Dry.
Okay.
What's your question?
Cool. Wait, what was the question that you just asked me?
Have you ever faked it?
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. What's an overrated sex position and why?
Riding. I hate it.
Niggas said the knees don't be kneeing like they used to.
I hate that shit. Yo, me and my other friend, we be on the phone talking about it, or we'll send each other memes about it. There was a meme. It was I don't know what animal it was. It was a dog humping another dog, but the dog is not showing any effort. Like humping the other dog, he's like, and it's like me riding my man, so he doesn't have to ask me again. So I sent it to my boyfriend. He's like, I'm still gonna ask. I'm like, the fuck?
I don't want to do it.
I personally feel like it's overrated because I don't like it.
Okay.
But other than that, I mean, some people like it, some men like it. I think a lot of men either love. I'm assuming, I could be wrong, fellas. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like men, their top rated positions is probably us women getting on top.
Yep.
And them hitting it from the back, doggy style. There's something about the ass.
Yeah.
The ass
Let us know
what's
what's like the top 2.
Yeah.
Or the top 3. I think an overrated sex position is reverse cowgirl. Like, who is enjoying that? I fucking hate it.
Isn't when your back is facing them?
Yeah, like you're just like you're on top, but you're in reverse. So like your back.
Yeah,
is
it's
to their
stupid.
face.
It's
I'm
stupid.
like, do y'all really enjoy that, or do you think we enjoy it? Because we don't. I'm gonna let you know right now. I speak for all women when I say we don't enjoy that shit.
Ride it
like
like
a
a
rodeo.
rodeo. No.
No.
The fact that we said that to say no. No.
Yeah, no.
I've
I've always attempted it with every partner. Like, I'm gonna try it. Maybe it's different with you.
Yeah,
it just gets progressively worse every time I try it.
I'm like, why the fuck
And it's
am
not
I
working.
doing this? I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like that position.
Yeah.
All the position I can think of, I hate it. My knees start locking. Trash. My knees are trash. I'm 35. My knees are trash now.
It don't work.
It don't
I
work.
have to be. Oh my god! I'll share a story later.
Okay. So, what is your biggest turn off during sex?
Bro.
You drinking or you telling?
I'm trying to figure out if I should even say this story. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all this story, right? But I'm gonna drink anyways because it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I back in the day, I think it was like a little after high school, I used to talk to this dude, and he was pretty tall, like very tall, and yeah, like mad tall. And it was in my room, and he is foreplaying, like, you know, kissing and doing all that fun stuff, and he gets in my boobs and he does what he needs to do. But I'm looking down at him doing this, trying to enjoy it, right? And he looks up at me and he goes, "Mama," and I was
Yo, party done.
I was like, "Get the fuck out! I'm not
Get
doing
out.
this with you right now."
Get out. No, I would have been done. Like, what?
Girl. Chaos.
Like, excuse me, sir?
What type of
No,
party?
you got to fucking go. I was like, no, my mom is coming. You gotta go. So,
What this nigga saying, mama?
but the way he said, "Mama," and I was like, absolutely fucking not. Yo, I was fucking livid. I was like, who the fuck
my
said that was okay? Like, if we're joking in a jokey way, like,
Right, but not during that moment though. That's weird. Oh my god, I would have lost my shit.
I was irritated. I wasn't even mad. It was after, like, well after, like, months after I thought about it and I thought it was funny. But, like,
In that moment, it wasn't funny because you trying to.
he was trying to be funny, but trying to be like, no, over it.
Yo, I can't. Oh my god,
I'm sorry.
that threw me for a loop. Yo, my nigga, I wasn't expecting that. I thought you were gonna say like he looked at me and maybe the way he looked at you made you go.
Bruh, I only
like,
had
no.
one shot and I'm fucking hard as shit.
Okay,
Okay.
my biggest turn off was this dude. Mind you, it wasn't morning, it was midday. Why is your breath stinking? You're not putting your tongue on my boobs or anywhere near my body. Because for me, the moment I smell your breath, even if we're about to be in that moment, now my body is not able to receive what it was going to receive because now my brain's thinking like, yo, why does nigga's breath stink? Did you not brush your teeth?
Yep.
Like, why does it smell like that? And I just told him like, oh, my stomach started to hurt. Like, I told him my stomach hurt even though it didn't hurt. Like, I told him my stomach was hurting. I don't know why. And I had to go to the bathroom or whatever. So that ended that. Because that turned me off completely. Like, I didn't know how to say like, damn, your breath stinks. Like, guys,
No,
and girls,
you have to. See, I
make sure
don't
your breath
do-
is on point, your mouth is on point. And that's another thing too when it comes to healthy sex.
That means your mouth.
Our mouths are filled with a
nails.
lot of bacteria, yes, and nails too. You cannot go and put your mouth on a female's vagina or a man's penis and all that germ and bacteria did not get washed out. You gotta brush your teeth, brush the fucking tongue. That's where all the bacteria is sitting at. And use mouthwash. And then the fingernails, yo, That's another turn off for me. The dirty fingers thinking you about to touch me and touch down there.
Yeah.
So you can fuck up my pH level. No, we're not dealing with that. That's
She's a little finicky, so she don't like that shit.
No, you can't just do any type of thing with her. Like, she needs to be well taken care of.
She be like, "Ma, this ain't it.
This ain't it." So yeah, the fingernails is a no. And us women too, we gotta keep our fingernails clean just for our sake. Well, we gotta wash down there. But men, y'all can't be coming and approaching us talking about you gonna touch us and all this other shit with your nails darker than my fucking keyboard on my computer. Like, no. Your nails gotta be clean, your mouth gotta be clean too.
Right.
So that was my turn off. I was like, no. It just killed.
Was that the question? I don't even know what the question is.
No, your biggest turn off during sex.
I didn't answer it? Did I answer
You
it?
did.
Oh yeah, I did.
I
think I had one drink and I don't know where the fuck we're at anymore.
Okay, your question.
Okay. I'm trying to make it like funny and serious, okay?
Okay.
How does stress affect your sex life?
Ooh, that's a good one. Stress. When I'm overly stressed, I will not be in the mood. I will not be in the mood at all. So, I think like I can only speak from a relationship standpoint. So if your partner is in tune with you and they know that, they wouldn't try to have sex with you. And they wouldn't get offended either. They would try to work things out in a way to make you feel comfortable. That eventually
alleviate stress so I can actually have sex with you.
Yes. So, and it's also my job too as the partner to let my partner know, you know what, babe, I've been feeling stressed. I'm not like myself. Like, it's about communication because we gotta know our partners, whether it's a sex buddy or your significant other, they cannot read our minds. No. Like, we literally gotta speak up and say, yo, I'm not in the mood. I just haven't been feeling myself. Sex is not turning me on. So then that can have your partner either work some things around to help you get to that point, not to force you to have sex that same day, but to help alleviate whatever stress that you have and help you. So sex doesn't necessarily mean always them not touching, but like having sex with you. It could be other things to turn you on, like just having your bath water running, candles lit, maybe food cooked. That could be another way to turn you on too. Make you actually forget about what's actually stressing you out to help you get to that point, right? So it's not like if you're just coming up to the person after they told you they're stressed and you're just trying to, oh, let me help you with that stress, baby, and then start touching them and trying to have sex with them, you're completely turning them off. No. But if you're doing other things, and that's why you gotta know people's love languages and whatnot, what would help them, that in turn can turn them on and want to have sex with you. So for me, stress kills it for me. Like, I won't be turned on, but my partner that I have, he's in tune with me, so he knows like she's not feeling it, but he'll do other things that doesn't have to lead to sex, but I'm like, oh my God, this is so helpful. And then maybe the next day or later on that night, we might end up having sex because whatever was stressing me out did help. Yeah. Whatever he did that helped me forget about the stress did help, and in return we end up having sex anyways. What about you?
Stress. So yeah, like if I'm stressed, nothing's happening. If anything, we're fighting even more. He is so dramatic.
She chooses violence and chaos.
I choose violence just to alleviate stress. Like, backwards. I remember being in a live-in situation with a live-in boyfriend, and everyone was like, how the fuck do you guys not have sex when y'all live together? I was like, easy. You sleep in the couch and I sleep in the bed. And there was a point where we didn't have sex for almost 8 months. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And we were fighting. He was fighting me because we weren't having sex. I was fighting him because I was stressed. I was stressed about my job. I was stressed about because we were looking for a home. We were trying to buy a home. I was stressed about the dogs. I was stressed about the house. Like, it was just a lot. And I'm stressed about not being around my family because I was living so far away. And I'm like, just the commute to my family was like too much. And I need my family to kind of balance me out. So he was adding to the stress by fighting with me about not having sex. And I was over here like, now I gotta worry about you getting on my nerves and still with these other things. So it took almost 8 months before we had sex again.
Ooh, child.
Yeah, I'm fucking Patty LaBelle, okay? You want sex and my stresses are not being alleviated, so we're gonna make that a month. It's like punishment for me. You know how your mom like, suck your teeth and add another month to that. And I'm like, bet.
You just won yourself another month, buddy.
You thought you was gonna get it tonight? How about you sleep on that couch? Yeah, that's how I am.
Okay.
It's you.
Let me see.
I'm hot as fuck, y'all.
Okay, this is random. Do you shoot your shot or do you just stare?
Okay, so I do both. I do both them. So in my younger years, when I was like not so full of insecurities, I would shoot my shot. I was just like, I know what the fuck I can bring. I'm about to get what I want. And I 99% of the time got what the fuck I wanted. Now, because you don't know who's married. You don't know who's about to have a baby. You don't know who's has a baby. Like, you just don't know, right?
These niggas can still
And
have a baby.
I like older men.
Will
So
still have a baby and still say, it should have been you.
no,
So.
that's happened to me. Even down to like marriages. But I like older men, so I have a really hard time figuring out, is this person married? Because I know like a lot of men sometimes don't wear their ring due to their jobs. Like their jobs won't allow them to wear a ring.
Well, their job is gonna get them in trouble at home.
No, the ring don't mean shit to me, but as long as you respect me regardless, with or
Right.
without the ring. If I was married. So now I just like do like the little eye flutter. I like look away.
Girl, I don't know how to do
I'll
none of
turn
that.
back around.
This is
and
my
look
eye
at you.
flutter.
Because there's something in your eye, bitch.
Like, no.
I was trying to get your attention.
Or trying to wink like.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very much I'll give you hints. And if you decide you want to come and talk to me, you can talk to me. If not, I guess you married.
I'm a nigga. I just stare. Like, he telepathically.
You did that yesterday without even noticing.
Telepathically, he's gonna know that I'm feeling him. This is during the days when I was single, of course. I don't do that shit now, but like he gonna notice me somehow, some way. Like, keep like, you know, the glance over, and he catches your eye. You catch it, you kind of stare a little bit, and I'll look away.
I guess.
Either he gonna buy me a drink or he gonna walk over here.
Yo,
Half the time that don't happen.
None of him.
None of that shit happened. So it's like, yeah. I don't know. Part of it's me, like, you know, it's human nature, fear of rejection.
Yep.
But at the same time, I could take it. But at the same time,
no, I'm sensitive as bitch. I'm sensitive as fuck.
But here's the thing, though, with women, though, we may be sensitive in that respect, but I have yet to hear a woman killing or stalking a man because she got rejected on the first try. Yep. Women, we tend to just go with the flow because we are in fear of our lives, and it sucks. Like, no man has to worry about women attacking him because he said, no, I'm not feeling her in that shape, form, or fashion, and to that extent. Unless y'all in a relationship and you let her to get crazy, I guess that's on y'all to a certain extent. But on just to get in the process of getting to know a person, like trying to shoot your shot, if a woman was to shoot her shot, 9 times out of 10, I don't think no woman's gonna be like, take offense to it and end up killing a guy because he said no. But women, we tend to end up giving up our numbers when we don't want to because we don't want to say no at that moment because the man will attack. Yeah. And even if we are with our friends, you think that nigga ain't gonna hit all of us? Like, bye. So 9 times out of 10, I just stare and just keep looking and maybe he'll figure it out. And if he doesn't, I guess we weren't meant to be.
You want to know something that I do now? Like, because out of fear of, like, you acting the fuck out because of rejection, I'll give people my other cell phone number and then block you.
One of my friends said, I just gave out my email. Here's my email. Some men were like, are you seriously giving me an email? She's like, yeah, take my email down. She doesn't give out her number.
Yeah. No, you just give my other cell phone number and then you get blocked.
Literally.
After. My turn? Okay, let's see. Are we keeping it spicy or are we keeping it...
Both, bitch.
Okay, both them. How do you manage... How do you manage jealous feelings?
Part of it has been growth.
Yep.
At 25, 26, jealousy.
But that might have been a reflection of the insecurities that they placed on you due to their infidelity.
True. And part of it, too, is me not probably getting over the shit that was already done to me from previous relationships. So I haven't healed from that. So I brought that with me. Yep. And then you add on to what the person was doing to me currently. Yep. So it didn't help. Like, why you gotta be with that bitch? You know, when the person don't answer the phone, the first thing I say, well, when you're done dealing with whoever you want to fucking deal with, call me. or I say some shit like, you can have that fucking
no,
bitch.
This is all like when I'm joking, because if I feel like I can't trust you, then I don't want to be with you.
Yeah.
But like if my boyfriend does not answer my call or text,
Sis, if he's not answering the phone, he obviously wants to see you in person. So pull up.
I'm like, oh, let me know when you're done with that bitch. Or if he texts me something that I don't remember, and I'm like, wrong bitch.
Yep.
Wrong bitch. So yeah, no, I agree with you on the whole like growth situation.
Yeah.
I was super jealous because I was insecure. That was just it. And I think I date pretty well. I date very beautiful men. I date men who have things going for themselves. So then I just like my insecurities have to play a huge role into that shit. So yeah, I just now realized, and this is something that you were saying, carrying over into the next relationship. I now, whenever I dissolve a relationship, I take a significant amount of time away from dating and sex and all that.
Yep.
I give myself a year and a half, and then I'll contemplate dating if I feel like I haven't really detoxed from that situation, I haven't grown from that situation, I haven't like reflected and like, all right, I'm done with it. I just won't date. I won't have sex, I won't do any of that.
Yeah, and I think that's we all as human beings, we need to do that. Some of us are like, we'll be broken up right now, and then
Want to date.
2 months later, we're already in a full-blown relationship. I mean, I get it. People heal differently. I don't know what your healing process is, but especially when it's been a long relationship, y'all built shit together or whatever, that's a long time. And I've learned that it is okay to be single. It's okay to be alone.
It's so much fun.
Don't let society and don't let these bum-ass niggas tell you, oh, you a lonely bitch, da-da-da-da.
Cause lonely, happy, and content.
Because being alone doesn't mean you're lonely. Being alone means you're not entertaining someone right now. You're focused on your self-growth, yourself.
Yeah.
Spending time with your family, spending time with your friends, getting back to the hobbies that you used to love that you probably lost out of touch with, right? Because when you get in a relationship, you should not lose yourself because of that person. You should be able to still... It's easy to.
It's you're really so, easy. Like, enamored with this person, so you want to be with them at all times.
So you don't make time for your friends or family. You don't want to do that because at the end of the day, when shit don't work out, guess who you're running back to?
Your friends and your family.
Right. So
I had to, like, the most embarrassing shit happened to me. I knew what everyone was telling me was the truth. I just didn't want to hear it at the time. So I started cutting off friends. And once cut off, so that's because you shut the fuck up. Anyways, I started cutting off friends that were just like very vocal about like I don't like this for you, and I was like, well, you don't know him, and right. And so once that relationship dissolved, and I was like, I was done. I went back to those friends and apologized. They could either take my apology and like, okay, we're cool, we're good now. Or they could like, fuck you and your apology and that relationship and everything you stand for. But thankfully, I had a substantial amount of years and built trust with them that they've accepted my apology and we're friends now. But I would never do that shit again, like ever again. Yeah. He didn't like them, so in return to keep them two away from each other, I just separated my friend from my life. Which was whack as fuck. Don't do that. Yeah,
don't cut off friends for some nigga, because at the end of the day, when that nigga start doing you dirty,
he starts niggering. Ooh, no, I don't like that word. Delete that.
Oh, I know why you said it, because there's a meme that was like, females be like, my nigga would never.
My man would never. Bitch, shut the fuck up, because he did it yesterday. Your man did it yesterday.
And here goes her nigga starting niggering.
So, yeah, I know, but the ER really rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with the ER.
I don't like it.
But yes, you don't want to cut off people who care for you and love for you for somebody else, because time will tell, and sometimes people start
my
showing
nigga would never.
So you gotta be really careful with that. So when it comes to, what was the question that was asked again?
How do you deal with jealous feelings?
The jealous feelings thing, like, a lot of it is growth. Like, for me, right now, like, if my boyfriend doesn't answer the phone, I don't think none of it. I just shoot him a text.
That's because he has shown you that you can trust him. That's what it is.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yep.
So that person makes you feel like, I may miss your call right now. I'll call you back once I'm free. It will be nothing of it. Now, if I go all day without hearing from him, part of it will be me worrying about him. Like, are you okay?
It's more like worry, like something happened.
Yeah, not, oh, he's fucking somebody right now. Right? So, honestly, the year and, I believe it's a year and a half right now. No, it's not a year and a half, but it's a year and some change right now. I haven't had any feelings of jealousy or anything that made me feel like, I gotta question his motives or anything like that. I talk shit, of course, per usual. Like, he'll say something like, babe, you don't remember I said that? I'm like, you didn't say that to me. It must have been wrong. I'm the booze. He's like, shut the fuck up. Like, but that I do it in a plain way. I know, and he knows that I don't mean it. I'm not saying it in a malicious way. Like, he's actually saying it to another woman and forgot it and said it to me or whatever. But we don't have those type of vibes in our relationship, which I love. So get yourself a healthy relationship. If that's what you're into.
Yeah. I mean, I would hope so, bitch.
No. Some people don't care to be in a relationship at all. They just want to do that.
Oh, yeah. Like, that's where I'm at right now. Like, I love coming home to nobody. I love not sharing my... Like, I truly... When I say this, I'm not, like, blowing smoke. I love that shit. I love coming home to nobody. I love not sharing my bed. I love just getting up and going and do what the fuck I want.
Some niggas are like, that bitch miserable. She lying.
Oh, my God. No, I really enjoy it to the point where I was like, I think I might just stay single for a little bit longer. Because it's been a year now.
I haven't had no sex!
No, that feeling be feeling really good, but I feel like it depends on who you're dating too, because the person you're dating will never make you feel like
you want that space.
You always need that space or whatever. Like, I don't know, like for me, I got accustomed to like I don't have to hit up anybody, like, or how's it, like for me with my significant other right now, like we'll talk to each other in the morning. We know we get busy. We might do a quick check-in, like, how's your day going? Da, 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 cool. And then, boom, we won't talk until later at night when it's both of us are getting ready to go to bed. We'll do a quick FaceTime. How was your day? Da, 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 what are your plans? Keep it pushing. It's not the need. In my younger years, I felt the need that I had to constantly talk to this person every day. Not every day, all day. And I'm like, and then if there is a moment where we don't talk, it's like, oh, they're doing something they're not supposed to do. And we gotta understand, we're all adults, we're busy. Just like you tell your friends you're busy, they gotta make time and stuff for y'all to link up. Your significant other has to understand that too. Y'all both are busy. But when y'all married, that's a different story because y'all living together anyway. So y'all gonna see each other. But when y'all just in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship and you're not living together, we both want to still have our spaces, even though we're together or living together. But we still want to have our space because people fail to understand we came into this world on our own. Right? And you're going to die on your own. So you want to still give that person their space to do them in a good way. Not that they're going to go out and cheat on you or anything like that. And they need the space to do them too and have fun with their friends or whatever. Have a guy's night out or a girl's night out. As long as y'all respecting each other and y'all boundaries with each other, I think it could be great. But it's all about growth, like I said. The jealousy thing, if I still had the mentality of the 25-year-old me, I probably wouldn't be in a relationship with him right now. I probably would have been broken up like, yo.
Oh my God, he'll be like, yeah, I'm outside.
Yes, this bitch crazy.
Cute, but not that cute. All right. Next, I think we're gonna take a shot after this.
Ooh, child.
I'm congested, sorry guys.
Are you the aggressor or you prefer your partner to be?
When we're talking about just sex, right? With just sex?
Just the sex part.
Okay. I like to be... I don't even know why I'm saying this. I should be drinking, but here we are. I like to be submissive. I like for the guy to be very aggressive.
I agree.
If I'm aggressive, I don't want it. It's very much like when... I don't know. It depends, I guess.
I'll do...
90% of the time, I want to be submissive.
I prefer to be submissive. I will do a little of the like initiating in a sense, but I won't be pouncing on him type of thing. I prefer him to be the aggressor, like, babe, pull my arm or something, like do something, like, you know, things like that. But I don't like to be the aggressor at all. Like, I'll initiate certain things, but I'm not the aggressor.
Don't get confused with like us wanting to be subs, because subs are a whole nother thing. Like, no, we don't do that here. Well, I don't do that here. I don't know if you do that here. Do you know what a sub is? Like,
No,
you know,
I
a
do
sub and a dom. Like, you know how there's a dom and
Oh, no. I don't do those things. No. No. I don't do those things. I haven't experienced those things, so.
Yeah. I've listened to podcasts where they talk about it, but I've never, oh God, my nose. I've never done that. No. We don't do that here. I have too much of a, who the fuck are you talking to?
Did you just hit me? Wait, no.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, what about?
Okay, me. All right. Okay, I already asked you that. Okay, drunk or sober sex?
Both.
No, you pick one.
I like both.
Okay, fine, we'll drink together.
We'll drink to that. I like both. Cause sometimes if you get pissy drunk, it don't even happen because you're too tired. You go to sleep.
Fuck. I don't like warm tequila. Ugh. Can you stop doing that?
Sorry.
Alright guys, I'm so sorry. I'm snuffleupagus over here. Okay. I like
What about you?
drunk sex, but I recently, in the last 2.5 years,
Sorry guys.
I had a partner who so fucking random. It was all, he didn't like drunk sex. He's like, I want you to be present. I don't want you to be drunk ever. And I respected that, you know. Like, a lot of men are out here in fear of their lives for some things because some girls are out here just lying. Let me preface this by saying I don't believe all of them are lying, but the ones that we have confirmed are liars. Like the one that blamed Chris Brown for, what was it, rape or something? Mm-hmm. Yeah. He just is very much like, I don't even want to fucking, no. Mm-hmm. We're not doing drunk sex over here. And I used to get so mad. There was times I'm like, oh, we're going to drink, we're going to have fun, and da-da-da-da-da. And then we were both drunk, and he said, I'm going to go to bed. I'm like, nigga, what?
No, that would be upsetting.
I was like, can you just, like, do what you need to do for me? And he's like, no, we're not having drunk sex. But I will say, he taught me how to have silent sex. You ever had silent sex?
How can you be silent?
The first time we did it, I was like, what in the fuck is this?
So you don't make any noise?
Like, no noise. Like, you can moan, like, a little bit, but, like, nothing. And I was just like, so the first time it happened, I was just like, am I not doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Like, I was going extra hard just because I was like, you're going to make a noise. Like, I don't care. And he was not making a noise. And then he told me, like, you just learn to be quiet because when you have kids, like, you can't make a lot of noise. So how
did kids think they got here? From the sky?
There were little kids. Anyways, so after a while, we kept doing it that way. But the way he would do it is like we would stare at each other like the whole fucking time. Like,
I'm not staring.
No, that?
Because I'm gonna start laughing.
Let me tell you guys, it is by far the best orgasm you will ever fucking have in your life. And I promise you, if you're just staring at each other, like you can kiss intermittently or whatever. This is obviously only during like missionary or if you're riding, right? But if you guys are just staring at each other,
I'm gonna start laughing.
No. Okay, let's be mature, bitch. How you laughing during sex?
I don't want to stare at you that long. I'll look, I'll glance, but I'm not staring.
Listen, I was stuck on stupid after I learned like that. When I experienced that, level of orgasm, like it was fire. But prior to that, years ago, when I was in my early 20s, I was like drunk and high one time and I had sex, and it was the best. It was the best sex I've ever had at the time. I keep hitting this fucking mic. Ugh, I feel like you. Sorry guys. It was my best sex at the time, and I kept trying to chase that like feeling. This bitch is over here advertising. Do not. So I never was able to have sex sober. Like I was like, I have to have drunk. I can't have sober sex. I didn't know how to have sober sex. So there's that.
Okay. But now that you
if it's my old nigga, we having silent sober sex.
Okay, so now that you explained it, okay. I think I've had silent sex because we were places like
you couldn't be loud.
This is like in my 20s and stuff. Like me and my ex at the time, we were places that we couldn't be loud, so we were silent. But there was a slight little moan because like you're human.
Yeah,
if the shit feels good, you're not gonna be actually quiet.
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying because it's like in a sense you're practicing because when the kids are around,
Practicing,
it's
bitch. I don't want no damn kids.
like,
Well, now let me just preface this by saying, if I ever have kids, it would only be by him and nobody else.
well, I guess that's not happening.
Yeah, exactly.
So
don't
no
do
kids.
that. Don't do that for me.
So technically no kids.
I still
then.
have hope.
I don't give a fuck if you don't want me, bitch. In my mind, I'm your girl. I'm your girl. I'm your girl. Bitch, and you can't live without me.
This hope, but
one day,
right now her feelings are she does not want children. But if you are the man to change her mindset,
no one's
not
gonna change
not forcibly, but by the way
no
you
one's
are,
gonna
by
change
actions.
my mind. I promise you, no one's
By
changing
actions,
my mind. Don't
maybe.
let her lie to you guys like that. No one's changing my mind.
Maybe by actions, I don't know.
Only one person can have my children, and that's it. So, anyways, as we were saying,
she's never having kids. That's
yep.
what she's basically.
Yo, you're playing me hard, like bitch. You never get back with that nigga. Anyways,
were you the one that asked the question, or I the one that asked the question?
I don't know anymore, but we need another shot. I'm so hot right now.
Oh no, I had asked about the aggressive thing.
Okay, and I said drunk or sober sex. Remember?
Oh yeah. Okay, good. Yes, you did. Okay.
I'm deleting as we go.
Okay. Let me see. Does intimacy play an important role in your relationship?
I will say this by saying intimacy in the very beginning stages of me having sex was not important because I didn't know what intimacy looked like.
Yep.
I didn't know how to be soft. I didn't know how to do any of those things. I learned that as time went on, and I dated men who are more mature, who understood the importance of that. But because I grew up in a very much like strong woman, don't take anything from anybody, don't like be soft because people take advantage of you. That really fucked me up in the beginning, but now it's very important. I need it in order for me to be content and happy in a relationship.
Okay, for me, I didn't know what intimacy was in my previous relationship. I just thought like it's just sex, right? But intimacy is just more than that. It's the way the person may look at you when you're in public and y'all across the room. It could be the way they're very attentive to how you move around in the house, like certain things. It doesn't have to necessarily just be sexual, right? Yeah. And we know sex may obviously gonna play a important role, and as humans we're sexual beings. I get that, but to keep the sex hot, I truly believe to keep it going and stuff, for you not to feel like you're turned off by your partner. Knowing your partner in those little areas in their lives and certain things that you do does play a role in the bedroom, right? Because when you're attentive to them with the little things around the house, or who knows if kids are involved, the way you take care of the kids, or something that you did out of the ordinary that she wasn't expecting or he wasn't expecting for you to do, but you did it, or whatever, that might kind of spice it up in the bedroom later on that night, like just turn them on. So intimacy, I realize it's important, but also realizing intimacy, when I hear the word, doesn't always equate to sex. To think that, because naturally you'll probably think like, oh, intimacy, sex. Like, no, it could be other things that you can find ways to be intimate with your partner. It doesn't necessarily mean just sex all the way. So like, who knows, fucking cooking might turn your partner on. Like seeing the way you cook in the kitchen and you're very attentive with the food, they know you can be attentive to them that same way. So it's like, it's important to me because I feel like in a loving relationship, those go hand in hand. You can't just not be intimate with your partner, because then I feel like something's wrong.
Listen, you said the last question, right?
That's all the questions I have.
That's all the questions you have, bitch?
I only came up with 7.
Okay. Anyways, I'll finish it off. Marry someone rich or someone who can make you laugh. Why?
Why you ask that question? I need money. Someone who can make me laugh. I'm goofy. Fucking goofy. I'm a goofball. Honestly, okay, here's the thing. You've had men, I know some women might say, well, I need to marry rich, da da da. Here's the thing. I'm the type of person, I'm only speaking for me. I know that I would love to have someone, I'm a lover. I would love to have someone that makes me laugh, who takes care of me, who's attentive. And he may make me laugh, but that doesn't mean he broke. So there's a loophole in that question.
No, it's not.
So
it's clear as fucking day.
No, there's a loophole in that question.
No.
So what I was gonna say was, don't look at me like that. I was gonna say was, I want someone who's attentive to me, that cares for me in ways that the person who
it's a one or the other.
That's I just said I would prefer to have the person who make me laugh, because at the end of the day, the person who has the money, okay, he buys me nice things, he pays all the bills, but I'm miserable. Then I gotta go find someone else that takes care of that. That's just too much. And then he may have the money, but if I decide to step out in the marriage to go entertain somebody else, he might say, all right, bitch, I'm leaving. Yeah. And we don't know the setup of the prenups. Yeah. He might say, I ain't paying for shit. Yeah. Whatever you got, you got.
You're going in downward spiral.
Downward spiral. So that's the thing. So it's kind of touch and go with that aspect. Yeah. So it's like, nah, I'm going to say to the person that's going to, keep me happy. Make me laugh.
Only because I prefer to get to the rich part together.
Yes.
Now, if we're halfway and we meet each other halfway and then we continue to build on that, great. But I prefer someone who's gonna make me laugh, because there's a lot of men who are out here making money, and their money making attributes or like is all they have to offer. They don't have shit else.
Nope.
They're boring as fuck, boring in bed. They never have time for you. Like they
only talk about themselves.
Yeah, or they're talking about what they're going through and what they're doing. They don't have really much time to like talk to you. So I prefer someone who's gonna make me laugh, be goofy, don't take life so serious all the time. Yeah. So there's that. Okay. I'm gonna end this. You're gonna pour, and I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna say some questions.
Oh Jesus!
One more shot before we end, because it's gonna be our last shot since we answered all the fucking questions. Okay, guys. My next question would be. I already asked this. Would you use toys on your man?
No.
Are you fucking dumb? Are you fucking dumb? Are you fucking dumb? The fuck?
Why?
Because I don't want to, and it's weird for me.
What, like, when you hear using toys on a man, what is the first thing you're thinking of?
Them shits that vibrate, and where the fuck I'm gonna put it on his butthole or his penis? Like, that's weird for me. Why are you being weird to me?
Why is that weird though?
I don't know. It's just weird for me. Like, I don't know.
Why? Like,
unless you want to use a toy on me.
No, tell me, why is it weird? I don't know. There's a reason why it's weird.
I don't know. I just feel like toys are mostly meant for women. They make toys for men too, but the toys that they make for men are literally like the fake vaginas and shit that they can insert their penis. Do they make toys that vibrate for men? I don't know.
There is so much education, and I want to I'm going to do some research, because it's going to be a part 2 to this episode. Okay. I think we have this mindset that there's only certain things for women, and there's no space for men for that, and I think that's whack as fuck. Because if you're open to it, you'll have like the best sex of your life. So there are toys for men.
Besides the blow up dolls.
That blow up doll is that's sold 1950s, bitch. I don't even think they make those anymore.
Oh, you'll be surprised.
There is cock rings. That's like it's just like a ring that you put on your penis.
I heard of that.
And it tightens. It's supposed to be tight to like it's supposed to be tight for the blood circulation, and it's a lot, bitch.
I'm not like it hurt.
I'm not a sex educator, nor am I a sex podcast.
Okay.
But I think every man should explore, and every relationship should explore everything. Mm-hmm. Explore everything. Okay. So yes, I would. I haven't, because the men I date are very masculine, and they don't play those games. But I would love to. I've used it with other people. Mm-hmm. But that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Endless. Yep. Okay, so there's that. That's the last question. So my last question. Did you want to drink to this before I ask, or?
I'm scared. Go ahead and ask.
It's a marry, sex, kill. Marry, fuck, kill.
That's it. Go ahead.
Okay, so you gotta marry one, fuck one, kill the other. Donald Trump,
fucking kill him. But
Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders.
why are they all these old white men? Ew. I don't entertain white people like that.
It's a game. It's a game. We obviously know this is not gonna happen.
I'll probably marry Bernie Sanders because he cares for the people.
Oh yeah. No.
Joe Biden, fuck him so I can get the reparations for our folks. And Trump, I gotta kill him.
So I said the same things, but for different reasons.
What was your reason?
Kill Donald Trump because he's trash as fuck and he serves no purpose on this earth.
None.
So I'll just be doing everybody else a favor. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Joe Biden because have y'all seen his photos from when he was a young, hot thing?
Yo, he looked good when he was younger.
Fine.
He was fine.
He was so fine. I mean, if I was into white boys. Mm-hmm. And then Bernie Sanders because he's for the people and he's so like... Actually, Bernie was a pretty cute little thing. He was a cute little nerd.
He was a little nerd. He was in the he was out there for the people when they were protesting during the civil rights movement and stuff. Right. He was young though at that time. He was like in early 20s. Yeah. I think he was a college student.
Yep. He was very handsome. Very handsome. But yeah, so marry Bernie Sanders because he has a heart. He understands, and I feel like he would be very like sensitive, like what you would need in a relationship.
He'll make sure I got health care.
Girl,
in return,
everybody worried about that shit.
Yes.
Okay.
So per usual, we always end with a business shout out. So I try to make sure I find males that are in the business. This one has done pretty much all my logos for all the business ventures I have done so far, including our Uncomfortable Growth Podcast logo. Mm-hmm. So he has a few panhandles. Mr. Artboy Cali. We'll put all this information under our description box. Art Boy Cali Agency and Art Boy Cali Visuals. So he does logos. I think he does photo shoots, videos for music, videos for people who are into that stuff. He's pretty good at what he does. Yeah. We'll put all his information at the bottom of the description box. So,
yes, sir.
Anything you want to add before we?
I want to take this shot. And cheers to me talking about things that make me uncomfortable because I don't think it's any of your fucking business about my sexual experiences. But Peggy insisted that this conversation be had. So I thought I would make it fun to make myself more comfortable.
This is cool. There'll definitely be a part 2.
Yeah, that part 2 is going to scare the shit out of me. I'm not about to lie. I'm very private when it comes to this shit. But yeah, cheers to us doing things that make us uncomfortable and growing from that.
Jesus Christ. Peace, bitches.
Just